I am joined by not only this week's TU Athlete of the Week, but also the Crossroads League Player of the Week, Madisyn Fischer from the Taylor women's basketball team. Madisyn, a great start for you and the Trojans, a 3-game winning streak after dropping your first game of the season. Just overall, what's it like to even have a season be able to start in this crazy time that we're living in?
Yeah, it's definitely something we've been super grateful for. Coach reminds us every day that any day could be our last day. Any day could be the day before we get quarantined. So it's really just been about bringing that attitude that you got to leave it all on the court today and you can't save anything for tomorrow because we really don't know if we'll have tomorrow. So it's just brought a whole new focus and a whole new enjoyment to the whole team overall, just to be at practice or to be at a game.
New role for you this season after being a defensive stalwart a season ago. Now you're a starter. You're one of the key offensive players. You've both set and tied your career high in the last 2 games of 19 points against both Madonna and Asbury. How's that change been for you after coming off the bench, like I mentioned a season ago, to now being in the starting lineup and being one of these key offensive players?
Yeah, it's been really cool, but it's something I remember from my first 2 years here. Coach always just reminding us to look at the starters' stats from their freshman year, their sophomore year. So I remember last year, Becca and Abby, they're similar to me in like body type and stuff. And so I looked back at their stats from freshman year, coming in, maybe scoring 1 or 2 points a game, definitely not starting. And it's just cool to see that progression with me too, like looking up to them for the first 2 years here and being able to share that experience with the freshmen who maybe aren't playing as much as they did in high school, and just saying like, keep working. You'll see, like, I barely played my sophomore year and now look at us. So it's been cool.
How much fun is it to see that progression in yourself? Obviously, it's different when you see it in other players, like you mentioned Abby and Becca, and we can go down the line of teammates that you had we've seen their abilities jump from one season to the next. What's it like when it happens to you and you get to see that in your own game?
I think it's been super cool just coming here and seeing how much better I've gotten. When you're a senior in high school and you're all state and stuff, you think you're at top of your game, but I came here and Coach Martinez has pushed me so much. I mean, even this week, being player of the week, I went up to his office and made my first 4 threes against Asbury. And first thing he says to me in his office, "Hey, let's see why you missed the 5th three." And we pulled up the game film and looked at my footing on my 5th three and why I missed it. So coach is just always pushing us to get better. And that's just something I'm so appreciative of being here at Taylor.
Well, you mentioned that was my next question. You scored 13 of Taylor's 29 points in that first quarter against Asbury on Saturday. When you're in the zone like that, what's it like for those of us that want to get a chance to feel that?
I think it's great. Just it's a tribute to the whole team. I mean, passing, finding the hot shooters. We knew Asbury was going to play a zone, so we knew the threes were going to be there if we moved the ball. And my teammates found me every time, and we shoot confident because that's how coach teaches us to shoot. So after that, when I got cold, other teammates stepped up and started hitting shots too. I know Mare went like 5 in a row. So it's just really cool to see anyone can have a game any day, and it's really fun to just be able to play together.
You weren't just scoring as well. You were setting up your teammates. You mentioned a 3 by Meredith and how she got hot. Well, you found her on a break. You had a nice pass on the block to a cutting Kayla Kirtley on the baseline. How much fun is it to not only score, but to be a really kind of the main offensive weapon, scoring and setting up your teammates?
It's so much fun. Just when I'm doing a fast break and I hear Mary yell trail, it's like, this is going to be awesome. Like, I'm going to get her the ball. And I just think the coolest thing is having that confidence in your teammates and knowing they have the same confidence in you. It's not like, hey, I need to score. It's just, hey, we need to score as a team. So whoever has to do it is going to do it, and we're just going to find the open person. And it's just fun playing a team sport.
Madisyn, thanks for the time. Congrats on a great week. Best of luck this week as you have Brescia and Marion here at home.
Thanks, Rick.
That is Madisyn Fischer, this week's TU Athlete of the Week. For more information on Taylor women's basketball, just log on to TaylorTrojans.com.